Hello, and welcome to What's the Difference, where we aim to break down the differences between popular airsoft gear and equipment and how they stack up to their real steel counterparts. While getting all this fancy Gucci gear from our favorite gear manufacturers is great and oftentimes magical, I'm gonna be the first to come out and say it. You know, my wallet cannot sustain my unhealthy gear addiction. So in this series, we're gonna go on a journey of discovery. We're going to discover just what the major differences are, or if there are any major differences between airsoft style equipment and gear versus real steel, starting with the Bite Mag. This guy right here. The humble magazine pouch has come a long way from being a simple pouch with a flap over it. Now it comes in all shapes and sizes and can be virtually hung anywhere. With all the different magazine carriers we have nowadays on the market, we're certainly not hurting for choice. We have everything from tacos from high-speed gear, we have S-Tech Kaiwis with their Kydex inserts, G-code magazine carriers, and of course, our boy, the Bite Mag. Let's get the obvious out of the way, because I don't want to make this a pricing issue, but many of the real steel pouches will run you about $25 to $45 a pop, depending on what type of magazine that you're looking for, pistol or rifle. Bite mags are going to be a few dollars cheaper no matter if you're looking for pistol magazine carriers or if you're looking to carry your rifle magazines. So like I said, I really don't want to get into a price battle, because if that's the only thing we're looking at, then, really what's the point of this series? However, what I really want to talk about is their performance, specifically how they stack up against each other. A good magazine carrier should be easy to use, have good retention, and complement the user's existing or future gear. So to further illustrate what I'm talking about, we're going to run a series of tests with some of the magazine carriers we have. The contestants for today's test will be our Costa Leg Rig, our G-code magazine carrier, as well as our Bite Mag. Since I'm not going to be testing a plate carrier, sadly these guys will not be featured in the video. So what are we going to do? We're going to do a retention test, we're going to do a draw test, and also a durability test. Without further ado, let's go. So we're going to run 3 tests for you guys today. Number 1 is going to be the retention test, then we're going to be doing a draw speed test, and the third one is going to be durability. Now, I have my Costa Leg Rig, the G-code magazine holster, as well as the Bite Mags here on my belt. Our test subject will be a M17. First thing I'm going to do is going to be the retention test. I'm going to put the magazine both once in the leg rig, once in the G-code, and once here in the Bite Mag. And I'm going to run across the roof, and I'm going to run back, and I'm going to give you guys the results as to how I felt with all 3 of these options, starting with the leg rig. Let's go. That's a lot of cardio. For real, for real. Okay, let me give you my feedback. Now, the Costa Leg Rig, it was good. Kept the magazine in there nicely. I felt a little bit insecure about the G-code one though. It didn't seat as deeply in there as the Bite Mag. The Bite Mag, really good retention on this one. Just goes in there and it stays locked in. Added benefit is the design on the base of the Bite Mag fits the magazine lip. So if you push it all the way in, it will not damage the lips of your magazine. So the more you know. Next, while I try to catch my breath, the draw test, starting with the Bite Mag. Let's go. The draw test, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the pistol, load the magazine, present, then I'm going to work the pistol back to the holster, meaning I'm going to eject the magazine, put it back in the carrier, and then reholster my pistol. Now, I'm not going to make a speed test out of this because that's very subjective, my draw speed versus your draw speed versus how I have my gear set up. But what I will do is I will give you some feedback as to how they all felt coming out of the carrier. All right, here we go. Starting with the Bite Mag. Now, all three, they're very smooth, given the fact that I have kind of worked with this different positioning on my belt for quite some time. What I do have to say though, is the difference of the draw with the bite mag. With the bite mag, you actually have to push out slightly to lift it. And how it faces outwards does maybe make reloading or loading your magazine a little different compared to these two, which are traditionally front facing like this or like this. But does it really cause too much of a hassle? Well, I'm gonna leave that one up to you guys. Last one's gonna be the durability test. Now, there's really no sense for me to take my Costa leg rig or my G-Code magazine carrier and chuck it around for you. Predominantly, these things are made of cloth. So no matter what I do, they're not gonna break. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna drop this, throw this, chuck this a couple times to give you guys an idea how durable they are. Let me be very honest. I did not try to pull any punches when I was throwing, dropping, kicking this thing. I really wanted to try to break this. But it's quite durable, guys. Not bad. Of course, we all have our personal allegiances to our favorite brands. But for many new players out there that might just start getting into building out their loadout, you may be like me and like to run a combination of things. This is my personal belt setup. This is an S-Tac belt, and I run bite mags in conjunction with S-Tac Kaiwis for my plate carrier. So what are the differences between our bite mag and something traditional like this? Design-wise, they're very similar, while operationally, the bite mag may be a little bit different than something more traditional like this, or even like this. However, it's really not going to get in your way too much once you start using it. Not to mention the airsoft benefits of the bite mag, protecting your feed lips when you put the magazine back in. So that's always a bonus. But hey, enough about what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Share this video with a friend. We all got that one friend out there that can probably benefit from something like this. So I really hope, fingers crossed, that this was helpful to you. Now, if you like cool videos like this, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know every time we upload a new video. Guys, what are we gonna talk about next time? How about chest rigs? So until then, I'll catch you later.